Hi everybody, my name is Michael Bork and I'm from Boston Engineering. Today I'd like to show you how to create a basic coffee cup in Creo. Now a few things I first want to call to your attention. There is this thing at the top called the ribbon bar. We're going to work a lot in that. This main area is the graphics window where we'll spend a lot of our time seeing and visualizing our model. And off to the side we have an area that'll be used a lot to show us the recipe and directions of what we're making. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click New, and I can give it a name. We'll call it Cup. And right away, you'll see that there's a series of datum planes. Datum planes are things to build and construct of. So as I highlight my mouse, they hover. This one here is the top. This one here is the side. This one here is the front. I'm going to go ahead here and actually hover and then click, and notice it turns green. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the ribbon bar and I'm going to click this tool called Sketch. And then I'm going to take this tool. Now we're in the Sketch ribbon bar tool. I'm going to click this thing called Circle. And I'm going to move my mouse over to that point there. It snaps. I'm going to drag my mouse over here. And I'm going to just click, and then I'm going to hit the middle button of my mouse, and this is now 274 millimeters, which is way too big for our coffee cup. So I'm going to make that 80 millimeters by double clicking it and entering it as so forth. Now I need to finish what I'm doing here, so I'm going to click OK from the ribbon bar, and now I have my sketch. And the sketch is green because it's selected. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this into solid geometry. I'm going to do that by, again, going back to the ribbon bar and using this tool called Extrude. It even tells you what it's going to do. So I'm going to click Extrude, and it shows me the shape. And I can take these little handles and I can move and play around with them. Let's go ahead and put in 80 as our height of the coffee cup. Sounds good to me, 80 millimeters. You could choose your own. And there's a number of options inside this particular extrude tool. There's options here, and I can actually add a taper. We all know that a coffee cup has a taper, not that way, but the other way. And so I'll put it in as maybe 10 degrees. I just type it. There we go. And I click OK. And now I have my first solid feature. It created the sketch first. It actually hid the sketch for me because I don't need it anymore. It has that solid feature, the extrude, which looks pretty interesting. I'll go ahead and shut off datums. We really can't pour any coffee in this right now. It's solid, so let's hollow it out a little bit. Now I can click this surface here, and I can use the shell tool, or I can actually click the shell tool and then click the surface. So there are two ways to work in Creo, whichever you're familiar with. I'm going to take this and drag that till I like it. Maybe I'll make that like 6 millimeters. Okay, and I'm going to click OK in the shell tool, and now I have the basic cup. Now I'm going to do something here to exploit a little bit of a thing I want you to understand. See, as I'm going along here, it's creating a series of features: the extrude, the shell. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click round. I'm going to click this edge. I'm going to purposely make this really big to show you something. I'll click OK. Now, that does not look like a good coffee cup. That would not hold anything. But I wanted you to see why. Creo did exactly what I told it to. It created the extrude, it created the shell, and then I did the round. What I really should have done is did the round first. No problem. I can just take the round. I can just drag it up with my mouse right there. And now I have fixed the problem. The round came first before the shell. And just to show you what it does look like inside, I'll create a quick section off the front here. You can see we have the basic beginnings of the coffee cup. Now I'll go ahead and turn datums back on again, and I'll actually shut off this section. Let's draw ourselves a handle. Every coffee cup needs a handle. Actually, this is pretty good itself. This might be a T thing, but I'll go ahead and draw a handle. I'm going to click that datum plane because I'm going to plan to draw on that datum plane. I'm going to go over here to the model tab. I'm going to click sketch, and I'm going to click this button over here which orients my sketch to the view so I see it in 2D. Okay, and I'm going to draw a arc from here to here, and let's say that's my my little handle for such a cup. Now I've got that shape defined, and now I can do something called extrude. We did that before. We're going to extrude, and it assumes something. It assumes that it's probably a surface, which is not a great assumption. I want to actually make it solid, so I can switch to solid here. And I can also choose to make it thick, like that. And since that's going in both directions, I probably don't want that. What I'd really rather have to do is have this be symmetric. So I'm going to click symmetric from the toolbar, and I'll give it a thickness of about, I don't know, 3 millimeters. Looks pretty good to me. And I'll also give it a thickness of about 6 millimeters. Ooh, that's a little too thin. Maybe I'll make it a little bit thicker, like so. All right. And then I click OK. And it's created me this this coffee cup in a very small number of features. Now, I can continue to make some changes to this. I could, for example, to give us a nice round, I can sort of click both these edges and use this thing called full round, and it automatically makes that top surface nice and fill, nice and smooth, I should say. And again, it's just doing what I told it to do. It created the extrude first. In fact, we can go back in time to the very first thing I created. I created that extrude. Then we created the round. I'm just pulling these down as we go. Then we created the shell. We created a sketch to draw on, which is now hidden. We created an extrude. And then we created a round on the top, a full round. And that is the coffee cup. Now I can continue keep changing this. I mean, there's endless possibilities. I can, change this dimension here, and I want you to notice what's going to happen is if I hit the regenerate button up here, it's going to regenerate, and it's going to fix and do the right things because it's just following a recipe. If I turn that section back on, you'll be able to see what that looks like here. All right. So that is the little quick 7-minute tour of Creo. I hope you enjoyed it. I plan to show some more videos like this in the future. Please let me know what you think. Of course, this is just an experiment to show you how it works, but it's a powerful tool and you can do a lot with it.